Hello? Hello. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for coming. If everyone wants to have a seat, I think we're going to go ahead and get started. Before we begin, I just want to thank the Westborough High School String Quartet for coming and playing for us. They are pretty amazing. Okay. Maybe you can hear me if I don't have a loud mouth. So, all right. Welcome. We are very excited to have everyone here tonight. This is for the 2025 Westborough Cultural Council Grantee Awards. We have quite a few of you here tonight. Can you hear me now? Okay. And I want to thank you all for coming. I'd like to thank Senator Moore for coming and Representative Kate Donahue for coming. We appreciate it. They are huge proponents of the arts. They do a lot for us in Westborough and their constituents, and we really appreciate that. They do a lot. Thank you. We also have, I think we have the entire select board represented tonight. We have Sean Kehoe, Patrick Welsh, Shelby Marshall, and Mark Silverberg. And we want to thank you all as well. We really appreciate your support. Okay. Want to thank our sponsors, and if I do this, all the list for Arts in Common sponsors, it'll take like 2 minutes and I'll go blah, blah, blah. So thank you to all the sponsors. They're listed on the back of the old 2024 Arts in Common brochures, and if you haven't picked one up, I encourage you to take one because it kind of gives you an idea, especially if you've never been to Arts in Common. It's a great, and we'll talk about that in just a minute. I do just want to quickly thank Curry Printing, Emily Bramley, Karen Henderson and her team over at Westborough TV. They're always amazing. They do such a great job. Our lovely Michelle French doing photography, and then Maureen Sullivan's here for the community advocate. So thank you very much. Appreciate that. Okay. This year I have notes so I don't forget anybody. Usually I'm just winging it and it just doesn't go well. I just want to take a minute to introduce the members of the Westborough Cultural Council, the members of the board. We've got Michelle French, she's in the back, and she's our chair this year. Hi, Michelle. And you all can hold applause, we're not that exciting. So, everyone knows Maureen Johnson is our treasurer, Jenny Silverberg, Tracy Spadafora, Carolyn Spring, Betheta Schumann, Fatima Noor, Kent Anderson, and Wendy Comey, who's just joining us. So welcome and thank you. Okay, we also have a couple of high school liaisons. Dia is one of them, and she was just playing here for you tonight, Dia Karthik. And then we also have MSC and who am I blanking on, Maureen? Perhaps I need my glasses. Yes, I'm sorry. Yeah, because she's new, and that's why I can't remember. There's somebody that just joined us, Mahika Makaral. She just joined us, so she's the newest member of our kind of our representatives in the high school, the voice of the young people, kind of keep us connected to what's happening in the arts, and we kind of keep up with them as well. And it's nice to have that kind of hand on the pulse of what's going on. Just going to tell you quickly, the Westborough Cultural Council is part of a larger network of councils that represent the 351 towns and cities in the Commonwealth. And this is an interesting fact. I don't think I knew this until I was checking things out the other day. The local cultural council program is the largest grassroots funding network in the U.S. It's pretty impressive, really. And as you know, we support cultural enrichment programs, anything from performances, music performances, to theater, to sometimes we do like different mediums of art, like painting, things like that. So it covers the entire gamut, really, and it's quite impressive. This year, we awarded over $15,000 to 22 grantees, so that was pretty impressive. Some really impressive programs, and we encourage you to check them out. In the back of the room, there's a list of the programs and list of when they're going to be. A few of them, we don't know exactly, haven't pinned down the dates yet, but we have a general idea, which is good. And, as I'm sure everybody here knows, or maybe not, we get funding for our cultural council from 3 sources. One is the Massachusetts Cultural Council, and then we get state funding at our annual meeting in town, and we've been very fortunate, we get funding in town from our local coffers, basically. And we're very fortunate to have that, those appropriations given each year. And then we get funding from Arts in Common as well, which, as you all know, I hope you all know, is our big festival that we have every year. And it's I think it is, right? The 15th annual. That's a big deal. So this year it's going to be held on September 27th, 11 to 5. If you've not been, shame on you. And you better come because it's amazing. Live music, there's a beer tent, there's activities for the kids. It's a highly juried festival, so really good quality artists and artisans and crafters. It's the real deal. So we should do that for sure. And we also, while I'm here, I might as well say we need volunteers for that. We always need volunteers. We also are always looking for members of the Cultural Council. So anyone that's ever interested in that, let us know. You can go online, shoot us an email. There's some postcards in the back for that. And then we're going to go ahead and introduce and give out the awards. And then Jenny is going to speak for just a moment about the Public Art Committee that we've got. So thank you for coming. So when we call your name, you can go ahead and go up. And then Senator Moore and Representative Donahue will give you a citation, and then I will give you one from the Cultural Council. And then you can have a seat, and at the end, stick around because we'll do a nice group photo of everyone. So thank you. All right. It should all be in order. We should be good to go. Let's see how that works. Yeah. Yes. Okay, the first award we want to give out tonight goes to Marianne Standard from Fales School, recognizing her for the program Dancing in Each Other's Shoes. And then in addition to that, there is also another grant that Fales has received this year, which is, for How Music Works, the Science of Sound. So that will be coming up soon. So Marianne, if you want to come on up and... Okay, and next we have Barbara Black with the Interborough Community Band. Thank you, Barbara.
We have a free concert Friday night, 7 o'clock. It's free.
Westborough High School, and there's a little flyer in the back that tells you about it. Monsters and music. Yeah. Okay. It's actually going to be very cool. Yeah. All right. And now we would like to recognize Bonnie Cochran of Air and Sea. She will be doing a presentation. Bonnie not here? Oh, Bonnie is here. Okay. So that award goes to Crocodile River. Okay. Oh, good. Okay. So we now want to recognize Crocodile River Music and Zach Combs.
Nice to see you again.
You too. It's been a little bit.
Just at the United Way.
Exactly. Just a couple days ago. Thank you so much. Appreciate your support of all this.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes. And actually, you guys are playing us in common. Awesome.
Yeah. It's going to be fun for everybody. Some great African music. So
He was also just recognized by the United Way of Central Massachusetts this past week for their work. So,
Okay. And now we are recognizing the Northborough Area Community Chorus for their program All That Jazz. We don't want to put anybody on the spot, but if anybody does want to, if they have an upcoming performance, we have a list in the back, but if you want to say a word or two, feel free. You don't have to, no pressure. And now we would like to recognize Janet Parnes for the unsung heroine behind the New Deal.
Frances Perkins will be telling her story tomorrow night at the Westborough Public Library at 6:30.
Thank you. All right. Now we would like to recognize Rocking the Boroughs. They had one performance already, and they have another one coming up, I believe, in November, not mistaken.
Yes, we do have an upcoming performance in November. Dates and times are not yet set, but if anybody wants to know the next performance, you can go to our website, rockintheboroughs.org. Thank you.
One more.
Okay, and now for their spring show, we'd like to recognize Westborough Community Chorus.
No. And we'll be having a show at the beginning of May, and I left some save the date folders in the back there.
Seems like some people need this to be a little higher. I don't know about that. And now from the Westborough Community Land Trust, we'd like to thank Janet Anderson.
Our program unfortunately already took place a couple of weeks ago, but it was well attended. We had 385 people. It was animal adventures. They brought out some live native animals like a porcupine and rabbits and things like that, and the kids got to pet them. It was really fun.
Impressive. All right. And now we would like to recognize Westborough Connects, and I believe Kelly Petralia is here for Westborough Connects.
Hi. Can you hear me okay? Yeah. So we held our event on Martin Luther King Day in January, and it is an annual event. So every Martin Luther King Day, that was our 7th annual, and you will find us at the high school with a wonderful community program for all ages, a children's program and an adult program, with entertainment from the Westborough High School choral groups and things too. I want to say that while Westborough Connects was awarded this grant, this is a collaboration that is done along with Central Mass Connections and Faith, Westborough Interfaith Clergy, and the Westborough Public Schools, and is made possible through a lot of volunteer effort as well. So thank you.
And now we'd like to recognize Women of Note and Julie Schwingbeck. In harmony against hunger.
So Westborough has always been very generous with us for this program. And so we decided to surprise them with something new this year. We are holding the event on World Singing Day. And so we're going to add, in addition to a performance by us, we're going to have a community singing portion. So all of you choral groups that are getting grants today, I expect to see you well represented. World Singing Day, October 19th at Good Shepherd Lutheran Church in Westborough.
One moment for technical difficulty. Sorry about this, folks.
Hi, I'm with the Northborough Area Community Chorus, and we didn't say when our concert is, but it's Sunday, May 4th at 3 o'clock at the Assabet High School. So come join us if you want to go to a concert. Algonquin, right? Algonquin. Why did I say Assabet? Sorry.
Is anyone else here that we did not recognize? If you didn't call your name, let us know. No? Okay. All right. Okay. Well, I want to thank everyone, and I think Representative Donahue would like to say a few words about our wonderful grantees in this event tonight. So thank you.
Well, I wasn't going to say anything, but when Holly started talking about how wonderful Arts in Common is, I just thought I'd take a few seconds to remember Lynn and now Cliff Watts. I know people here in Westborough saw what a difference they made for the community and what an asset to the community, the Cultural Council, and especially Arts in Common is. And as we were going through the names, I saw organizations that started 50 years ago plus. I think of the Community Chorus when I started going. That's 50 years, is it? Yeah, I moved here in '74 and the Westborough Community Chorus was new. I was part of the foundings of the Westborough Community Land Trust, and we're getting close to 30 years. And we have newer organizations like Westborough Connects. I can't name everybody. I've gotten to know some of the organizations out of Northborough and Southborough. And one of the things I've really enjoyed as a state rep is seeing how our taxpayer dollars go to use. And when Holly gave the amount that was awarded and the number of organizations, you see how much difference even a very small grant can make to letting these organizations take part. And so I just wanted to just give yourself a round of applause, all the grant recipients, and thank you for everything you do. I know, I changed the plan.
The representative I work with in Auburn is similar in height, so every time we have a speaking engagement, we always have to play with the mics. But so I just want to congratulate everyone and thank you. The Cultural Council and who they recognize and bring into for the community to perform at events speaks so much about the community. And as I said, one of your awardees was just recognized for their work in Central Mass. So don't think that what you do is just confined to the community of Westborough. People enjoy it. You bring people from other communities in here, and it really speaks a lot about the culture of the community of Westborough. So congratulations and thank you.
We're just going to take a brief minute, and Jenny Silverberg is going to come up and just speak about the Public Art Council for just a moment, which is a new and exciting thing that we've been working on. She spent a lot of time working with the town on this, and in a way to bring a lot to the town. More art, more projects, more community. So, Jenny?
All right. Well, welcome everybody again. I just needed to say that. So I am so thrilled, and the Cultural Council is so thrilled that we now have a public art policy in place, so we can bring in more art, whether it's on our hardscapes or our softscapes or a festival, which actually technically is public art, as well as other creative ways like utility boxes that get painted over. And so there are endless possibilities for a public art policy, and in order to get this going, we need a committee. And so I'm just going to tell you a little bit about what some of the basics are for the Public Art Committee. Thank you for that. And so basically the Public Art Committee will be no less than 5 members. no more than 9 members, as recommended by the Westborough Cultural Council and appointed by the Select Board. Half of the committee shall be Westborough residents. And this committee will collaborate with the Westborough Cultural Council. I do have some flyers here with a website where you can go and read more about what is actually entailed in this, in the public art policy, and bringing all of this like new vibrant things to our community. So if you're interested, please take one of these. If you have any questions, you can reach out to us. And if you have any great ideas tonight, please let me know. Thank you.
Hello again. I apologize, I didn't realize that she was here, but we also have one last person to recognize. Bonnie Cochran will be doing a performance of Sea and Air, of Air and Sea. So, thank you. Okay, unless I'm forgetting something, I think that concludes our event this evening. Oh, photos, yes, we do need those. So if the recipients can come up here, we'll do a photo, and then you all can go home. Thank you so much, everyone. You're perfect, right there. Yep. You know, I'm not a professional. I just pretend. Okay, just plays one on TV. Ready? One. Dog, please. Come in. 1, 2, 3. We got it. You want the selectmen? Yep. Yep. No? No? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's fine. Thank you. Sorry about that.